welcome to the world famous Race Wrestling Arena.
And new World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to World League Wrestling. Welcome to the house that Harley Race built. I'm CT Harrison, along with my guest broadcast colleague this week, the Legacy, Leland Race.
CT Harrison, this is exactly right. This is World League Wrestling, created by the 8-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. So you know that whenever he has his name attached to it, as we see the first match, the first wrestler coming out for the first match tonight, Sean Patrick, when you know you have Harley Race's name attached to anything, it has a standard that very few people can meet. And everybody within World League Wrestling has met that standard and exceeds it, CT.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. Not to mention, this young man was trained right here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy.
Sean Patrick, as you see on the ropes right now, is the new World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion. We saw him defeat Demarius Jones 2.0, the upgrade to win this championship just a couple of weeks ago.
What a match that was.
And you know, it ended almost in controversy, but Sean Patrick was able to overcome the odds and win that championship title. And now this young man, this new competitor here within World League Wrestling, has won a very prestigious championship title. And now his opponent for tonight, CT, John Webb, former heavyweight champion, former junior heavyweight champion, and current WLW tag team champion, on his way to the ring.
His partner, of course, being the current World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Derek Stone. Now, Sean Patrick does hold a victory over John, does he not?
Correct, yes. Actually, Sean Patrick defeated his debut match, defeated John Webb in his debut match. And here lately, it seems like Sean Patrick has been overcoming odds left and right, and it started here in WLW with John Webb.
Absolutely.
I think Sean has a point to prove again, and so does John Webb. It was quoted earlier that Sean Patrick wants to go out there and earn the respect of John. He felt that the respect factor wasn't there. And John Webb has a point to prove as well.
I don't know that he's going to get respect from John Webb no matter what. This new attitude of John Webb
is something that, you know, it's hard to explain, because John wasn't like this even a year ago.
No.
But you can't argue with the success that he has attained since this attitude change, this personality change. And to be quite frank with you, success is what this is all about.
That change actually culminated when John Webb turned on you and threw you into the ring post.
That's exactly right. And that was the start of the ball rolling for John.
Here it is.
As the bell rings, and you see these two bulls going head to head.
Oh, punches exchanged between John Webb and this young lion.
These fans are kind of torn 50-50 right now between Sean Patrick and John Webb, as you see Sean Patrick roll right over the back of John.
Right through the ropes, right to the floor. He's on his feet, though. Oh, sweeping that leg out from underneath him, face first into the ring apron, the hardest part of that ring.
Sean saw that kick coming from John now on the apron, trying to get the crowd behind him. I think he's looking to do some more damage. Sean Patrick is known for the strikes, the kicks that he just delivered to that. And those aren't something that you want to mess around with.
Those forearms straight to the head of John Webb. Rolling in to break the count goes Sean Patrick. Back out with a chop in the chest to John Webb.
This is all taking place right here in front of the great fans that World League Wrestling has right in their face. The people that are sitting in the front row, CT, they have the best seats in the house right now because the fight is taking place directly in front of them.
That is true.
These two people, these two wrestlers, these two combatants, they're going hitting harder than ever. And these fans are feeling the sweat fly off of each individual as they are there just beating the ever-living life out of one another right in front of the fans.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Another chop from Sean Patrick, your junior heavyweight champion. Folks, we'll return with more great wrestling action here at World League Wrestling right after these messages.
Oh my gosh.
That's just ouch.
Jim Trenary Ford in Moscow Mills, Missouri has knowledgeable sales staff and expert service technicians dedicated to delivering the best possible customer service from any Ford dealership in the region. Subscribe to our channel for comprehensive vehicle walkarounds, test drives, and model-specific how-to videos, which will give you a glimpse into the passion we have for these vehicles and the real difference the Jim Trenary experience makes. Stay up to date on the newest technology, features, models, and news from Jim Trenary Ford, where our huge inventory means we'll have the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Our seasoned team of sales and service experts can get you in, out, and on with your day without the pressure you'll feel at the other dealerships. Subscribe to our channel and stop by to see the difference the Jim Trenary experience can make today.
Jack Gamble.
Jack Gamble. Speaking of Gamble, let me tell you, always bet on Suede.
Jack Gamble.
You know what Jack Gamble is? Poor.
When the first thing that comes to mind when I hear the name Jack Gamble is a loser on Not a Champions 4. Did I say that?
You did. You said that.
I think I did say it. But it's okay. It's okay. Because you're going to lose again this Saturday when you're in the ring, in my ring.
His ring.
And you're going to lay flat on your back with their last weight.
Hand raised high.
Like always. And there's nothing that you can do about it.
Because De La Suede has a new partner here, a new business partner. He has Stefan Newton in his corner. And I'm a little bit of a bad mamma jamma myself. You know, don't get it twisted because you are the baddest mamma jamma.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You like that?
I like that. I like that. Also, I like this Michael Kors on my arm right here.
Who bought that? Who bought that for you? Stefan Newton, the millennial millionaire. Because that's what it's like when you roll with Stefan Newton. You get nothing but the best. And if you talk about the best, you got to talk about Raheem De La Suede and Stefan Newton. Now, come on, Suede. We got better things to do.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world-famous Race Wrestling Arena!
The baddest Mamma Jamma.
They are looking at the best.
World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion!
Welcome back, wrestling fans. This match continues as John Webb has got Sean Patrick.
Looks like he's trying to hook a vertical suplex.
Indeed.
Sean reversing
Reversed.
it.
Oh, with one of his own.
That vertical suplex.
That'll realign
created
your spine.
In a New York minute, CT. And that vertical suplex is what the move that was created by Harley Race, the
Really?
NWA World's Heavyweight Champion 8 times over, created by him and won him his very first ever NWA World's Heavyweight Championship title against Dory Funk Jr. in Kansas City, Missouri.
And that, folks, is your history lesson for the day.
That's right. That's one of them. John Webb on the offense, delivering a kick to Sean Patrick now.
The snap bear. Oh!
And low-seated drop kick from Webb.
Going
Making
for
a
the
pin attempt.
1, 2. Getting the 2 count. It's going to take more than that to keep Sean Patrick down.
You know, I think the first time John Webb may have overestimated, or maybe underestimated.
Underestimated him, sure.
My apologies. Had underestimated the abilities of Sean Patrick the first go-around. This time, I think he may be taking Sean Patrick a little bit more seriously because he doesn't want another loss to the World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion and one of the young lions here at WLW. John Webb missing another splash into the turnbuckle there, and those are very unforgiving in a professional wrestling ring.
Oh my goodness!
Driving John's head straight into the kneecaps, and a big drop kick sends John Webb to the ground. Sean Patrick seems to be on fire right now.
There's the sling blade. Oh, and a drive-by kick right to the face. 1, 2, and oh my gosh, that was so close.
You couldn't even breathe. There was so much, or there's so little air in between the referee Martin Kadich's hand and the mat.
You couldn't get a hair between his hand and the mat.
That's it. We're saying the same thing. At the end of the day, that was almost a win for Sean Patrick, and one that he would desperately need. Both of these two men have a lot to gain by winning this match. And equally as much, both of them have a lot to lose, but only one can get the win, CT.
That's right.
Sean Patrick was attempting one of his more signature style maneuvers there.
Oh, that's a knee right to the face. Wow, what a lariat. Getting the 2 count.
You can see the frustration on John Webb's face right now. He thought he had the win with that short arm clothesline.
Leland, what does John Webb have to do to keep an athlete like Sean Patrick down?
That's hard to say right now, CT, because each wrestler is individualistic.
And he's going to try to use a chair.
And here lately, we have been seeing John Webb and Derek Stone have the chairs. If you look at the past episodes of WLW, which you can see on our YouTube channel, as we see Sean Patrick now not letting that happen. John Webb, Derek Stone have been known to use these steel chairs to really injure their opponents.
That's a smart move by Sean. Down on the floor, a very dangerous place to be, especially with someone with the experience of John Webb. You don't want to be on the floor too long.
Not at all. And bear in mind,
the referee is counting.
He's counting. Both of these men could end up being counted out if they aren't careful. Sean Patrick is I think he had enough of John Webb's attempt to use foreign objects to win the match. I think the referee just counted them out.
That is a count out. The double count out. And they're going to continue. This is not...
I think they're throwing caution to the wind. They don't have any respect for the authority here at WLW.
Referee trying to get to the floor and break them up, try to get control.
And even as a wrestler, I don't know if I would get in between these two. There we see Elaney Harley, ZC Hendricks, and other staff here at WLW separating these two individuals. They want each other. They want to continue to fight. And I have a feeling this feud between John Webb and Sean Patrick is far from over.
Absolutely, I agree. Both of these men have something to prove to each other now. Something big.
Right here is symbolic of what it's all about.
The attraction and the heartthrob.
They are looking at the best.
I am World League Wrestling.
My name is Moses, and I am the Deliverer. And right here in the race arena on February 22nd, myself and my tag team partner, Must See TV, Colton Theron Bott, will be challenging the Empire, Derek Stone and John Webb, for the WLW Tag Team Championships. And while I am very ecstatic for this opportunity, I just want to say it's a little more personal than the tag team title shot. You see, in my second match ever, Derek Stone repeatedly called me a stupid kid when I went one-on-one with him. And he beat me in that match, fair and square. And then a few shows later, John Webb attacked me from behind, ruthlessly beating me. So you know what? When I have my tag team partner by my side, I will be able to show the both of you what I and we are truly capable of.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. This
Oh.
already
My gosh, CT.
the
This match-
returning heartthrob.
This match was supposed to be Austin Cravens versus Brandon Espinosa, a rematch from a few weeks ago featured right here on World League Wrestling Television.
And of course, the heartthrob getting involved.
And these two, Austin Cravens and Heartthrob Jayton, they have been aligned. They have formed a tag team known as the Big Beautiful Bodies. And it seems right now this 2-on-1 numbers game is being a little too much for Brandon Espinosa.
Austin Cravens was dangerous before, but he's become even more dangerous now that he's been with the heartthrob.
The number game will always be prevalent with these two.
Absolutely. Actually, it's very prevalent anywhere you go.
In any sport, in any facet of life.
2-on-1, 3-on-1 is always going to be a disadvantage, no matter who you are.
And the belt hasn't even rang yet. I don't know if Brandon Espinosa will be able to continue this match.
I don't know.
Referee Elaney Harley is trying to restore some order here at World League Wrestling.
She's calling for the bell, and there it is. Brandon Espinosa just trying to fight back and there it is.
Big drop kick right on the kisser of Austin Cravens.
Here comes Cravens rushing in, and a miss right into the turnbuckle. Oh! Forearm from Brandon Espinosa.
Oh,
wow.
A big discus. That was reminiscent of Kerry Von Erich with
Sure
the
was.
tornado clothesline. Very reminiscent. Brandon Espinosa hits a drop kick to the face, a pin attempt.
Just gets the one count.
Austin Cravens kicked out, CT. Fans, we want to remind you that our next event is Saturday, February 22nd, 2020 at the Race Arena right here in Troy, Missouri. Make sure you go to HarleyRace.com, get your tickets right now. It's going to be something you don't want to miss, CT.
And if you ever want to see these matches in their entirety, www.worldleaguewrestlingtv.com.
And how much is that, CT?
$4.99.
Something $5 is something that you get access to all of our previous episodes that are currently online. Brandon Espinosa goes for a super kick, something that has put many a people down. As you see that springboard kick to the face of from Espinosa. I'm sorry, to Austin Cravens. Go ahead, CT.
Legacy, tell them about what happens on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday Night Showdown, where you can see this match and other matches taking place right either on our social media page on Facebook, 8 p.m. Tuesday night, or on our YouTube channel, 8 p.m. Tuesday night. It's free. You get the shortened version of what appears on television. Make sure you log on. If you haven't liked us now, Brandon Espinosa will give you a headbutt, just like what you saw him give Austin Cravens.
And that is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time, as we welcome our newest fans in Houston, Texas.
Yes, Houston, Texas.
A big clothesline delivered from Brandon Espinosa now.
A little close to the ropes, he's got it.
Rope break, that was a little bit of carelessness.
Very much so.
From Austin Cravens, I'm sorry.
But also, that is the experience of Brandon Espinosa in ring awareness. He knew exactly where he was. He knew what to do.
That's right. Also, we want to give a huge thank you to our television fans in Columbia, Missouri, on KMIZ, MyZoo TV network, as well as KQ2 in St. Joseph, Missouri. All of our fans, we are growing, and WLW is on the rise. So thank you for watching tonight's episode. Make sure you stay tuned every week as you see Austin Cravens now give a big kick to the head, which almost decapitated Brandon Espinosa. Austin Cravens using the ropes. Elaney Harley being, well aware of what's going on here, CT. That Austin Cravens was trying to cheat, and it isn't going to work here in this match.
Make sure and join us each week right here, because you don't want to miss any of this wrestling action. I guarantee you, World League Wrestling is where it's at. It's where the fight begins. We'll be back, folks, with more great wrestling right here from World League Wrestling.
Jaden Dominic Rose, you made a mistake! Sticking your nose in business that wasn't yours. You were supposed to be with us. We discussed it, we planned it out, and you want to turn on us?
JDR! Hey, look, I've known you a long time. I never expected this, so maybe you think you pulled a fast one over on us, right? The tag team champions, the heavyweight champion. But let me tell you something. You picked the wrong two guys to mess with. See, you hit me with a chair. It hurt real bad. But look, I'm still standing. I'm still looking for you. I'm coming after you anywhere, anytime. You want a shot at this to sweeten the pot? I'll use this to wrap around your stupid neck. CTV, Moses. You think you had a chance before when we weren't upset? You think you could have beat us? Well, now you got no chance at all. Tell him, Webb.
you have no shot. When you get in the ring with us, it is over before it started. Make sure you bring Rose. We got some for him too.
We run things around here. Don't forget.
Whoa, what it is, what it ain't, what it's not gonna be. It's Camaro Jackson himself. And I'm here to talk about that good boy, good old man, Jaden Dominic Rose, Mr. JDR himself. Y'all, JDR, he thinks he can call me out on Twitter, make some tweets, make a video saying, oh, Camaro, we're going to fight. If you accept the challenge, you know, he changes his voice. It projects. It's cool. It's cool because I like that. I like that you want to be a winner. But you see, Jaden Dominic Rose, you're a loser. You want to know why you're a loser? Because back at Night of Champions, you lost. And you know what you did after you lost? You took your sorry home and you sat on the couch near a year. Now you want to come back. You want to watch yourself back in to WLW, my empire, our empire, and try to take what you think belongs to you. You see, Leland thought the same thing, and I broke his ass in half. And February 22nd at the Race Arena, JDR, you're going to realize when you try to rob the Camaro, you're going to get hit.
Professional wrestling returns to Troy, Missouri at the Race Wrestling Arena, February 22nd. This is where sports entertainment stops and professional wrestling lives. The house that Harley Race built. Doors open at 6 and bell time is at 7. The main event, with the WLW Tag Team Championships on the line. Your champions Derek Stone and John Webb defend against two young lions, Colton Theron Vaught and Moses the Deliverer. You don't want to miss the wrestling action February 22nd at the Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. Go to www.harleyrace.com for details. We are World League Wrestling.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. As this match continues, Brandon Espinosa trying to get back in the ring, being held,
look at that,
of course, by the heartthrob, not allowing him back in there, allowing Austin Cravens to get the better of him. Got a 2 count there.
Referee with that 2 count. You know, she has been very authoritative in this match. Another penitent from Austin Cravens.
You know, and that foot is under the rope, too. Make sure you join us next week here at World League Wrestling because you don't want to miss the action. ZC Hendricks will be taking on the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Derek Stone. Colton Theron Vaught, Must See TV, and Moses, the Deliverer, will be taking on Raheem De La Suede and Demarius Jones, the Upgrade 2.0. I tell you, it's going to be one heck of a great show.
Just like every week here at World League Wrestling, as you see Austin Cravens just delivering an outright punch to the head of to Espinosa, which sends him to the mat. Another penitent. Espinosa is going to eventually run out of gas. He's not Superman. He's not, immortal or anything like that. But he is taking a beating right now, and he keeps kicking out. And that just shows the work ethic of Brandon Espinosa as we see this unique.
Yes.
It's actually called a tree stump puller from
and he's got the rope
Austin
too.
Cravens to Espinosa. This stretches your hamstring, your neck, and your lower back, delivering a lot of pain. And I'm sure Brandon Espinosa is in a lot of pain right now. Speaking of future episodes, CT, here in a couple of weeks, World League Wrestling will be premiering episode number 75, and you're not going to want to miss out on that.
It seems like we just did 50.
50 is in the past, 75 is in the future, and after that, 100 will be on the way. as Brandon Espinosa delivers a forearm to the upper back, lower neck of Austin Cravens. Seems like Espinosa now has the ball in his court a little bit.
And I just learned that tag match next week here, World League Wrestling, is for a shot at the World League Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
And there's a super kick from Brandon Espinosa. He has to make the penitent right now.
Pushing him over.
Cravens is down.
1, 2, oh.
Espinosa is well aware of the fact that Heartthrob Jaden is outside the ring. And he is fresh. Heartthrob Jaden is ready, is chomping at the bit to get his hands on Brandon Espinosa. All of these individuals, they have to be able to get their name up there, and the only way to do that is to get the win.
That's right.
Brandon Espinosa it looks like he might be trying to get the win as he is up top. Goes for a senton attempt, but missed. A big spine buster.
Wow, that was fantastic. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out at 2.
Wait a second.
Wait, what's he doing? Is he going for it? Are we going to see it?
Austin Cravens has that variation of the Boston Crab. He calls it the Austin Crab. Brandon Espinosa resisting with every ounce of fight in his body. He doesn't want to be in it. I don't know, CT, but he cannot let him turn him over. As the person who got turned over in that one was Austin Cravens.
Hey.
The attraction.
I don't know how he pulled that out, but he certainly had the energy to do it.
Big blue thunder bomb from Espinosa.
And
that was
2 count.
Almost a 3 count
Very
from
close.
Espinosa. Man, all of these individuals, they must be commended on their effort because they don't know when to stop. That's what is impeded in their brains from day one. You don't stop until you're dead, basically.
That's the way Harley did it.
That's exactly right. And look at the success that he achieved. Every one of the wrestlers here at WLW wants to achieve that same level of success. Even these two, between Austin Cravens and Brandon Espinosa.
Oh, and he rolls out. Austin Cravens rolls out.
Espinosa was looking for that roundhouse kick.
Yes, he was.
Trying to take the jaw completely off of the head of Austin Cravens. As we see Brandon Espinosa.
It's almost a diving cross body in a way.
To both of the individuals, both to Austin Cravens and to Heartthrob Jaden. Sent both of them to the ground.
That's a hard fall right there. We have no padding around this ring.
It is pure concrete as we see Espinosa throwing Austin Cravens. Wait, what just happened? Oh my gosh, and a big shot from Heartthrob Jaden to the head of Brandon Espinosa.
You always knew he was going to be a factor in this, and he has been throughout this entire match.
As earlier we had said that he has been chomping at the bit.
Here he goes again for that Austin Crab. And
this
he's
time
in.
He has it cinched in, and Espinosa is right in the middle of that ring. There's nowhere for him to go.
No, there is not.
There's only 2 things, and one of them was the tap out, and that's exactly what happened.
My goodness. Your winner by submission, the attraction Austin Cravens, along with the help of his colleague, his partner,
his best friend,
the heartthrob Jaden. Despicable.
Whether you like it or whether you don't, Austin Cravens, the attraction, achieved the win. Sets him up in the ranks here at World League Wrestling. CT, thank you for having me tonight.
It was a pleasure having you. How about you come back next week?
Next week sounds good to me.
Wrestling fans, we'll see you next week right here at World League Wrestling. What a fantastic show. You can expect a whole lot more next week. We'll see you next week. We are World League Wrestling.